Hey guys, let me know if you guys can hear me. Um, I don't know. Trying to verify audio. What? Way to start the stream. Most high pitched voice ever. All right. Hey guys. Sorry for the late start. I was having some technical issues. Don't really want to announce what the issue was, but it was on my end. But I'm glad it's solved. First, let me know if you can hear me properly. If you are having any issues understanding me before we get into stuff. All right, cool. That sounds good. I have no idea why Unity is installing packages just to run. This engine is really a bit of a pain sometimes, I'll be completely honest. This is not a normal thing. Normally you just hit play and you end up right in the and it runs. I have no idea why it's installing packages, but this is my life. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna get the list of stuff that I wanted to work through with you guys. I've a lot of you have identified I've been missing for quite some time from the community, and I wanted to get into what's going on there, share some stuff that I've been working on, as well as maybe do some gameplay sessions. But I'm mostly excited about showing what I've been working on and some of the future plans for the game. Unity is annoying me a bit right now because I have no idea why it took me 2 minutes.
Welcome.
All right, yeah. So this is how the stream was supposed to start. I wanted to start with this in the background and all that stuff. But naturally, so the first thing is, I guess for some of you who are I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but what I'll say is half of the music is too loud. That's Thanks. I'll drop the volume a bit. Let's see. 1 second. Yeah, it is quite loud. This is ridiculous. My volume controls are quite limited. Let me see if I can drop it on OBS side. No, OBS is merging it into one. Let's see if I can cut it on the game side. Oh, there we go. Is this okay or is it still too loud? This volume is fine. Can you still hear the music? Should I just mute the music? All right. It's okay. All right. Fine. Cool. Um, so regarding the hurricane situation, for those of you who know, we only have 17 viewers right now. I was gonna make a bigger attempt at pushing this out to the greater community at large, but I think since this is our first stream, maybe we should just keep it a bit more intimate. And since you guys are here, you guys are have been paying attention. We'll just keep it small. So it's not small because we can't make it bigger. We're keeping it small on purpose. So, you know, maybe for the next stream, what I'll do is I'll advertise it on the game page. Um, I might do that later since I think this should go for an hour, for 2 hours. So maybe I'll still advertise it later on. But for now, let's keep it intimate. Okay, regarding the hurricane, um, for those of you who don't know, I live in Jamaica, and Jamaica was recently hit by a ridiculous. I think on record, it's one of the most powerful hurricanes in recent history, like in the last 100 years. So it's actually amazing that I'm here right now. It's actually a big deal because half of the country has no power, has no internet access. Um, I don't know if that's something I should share. Should I share like a quick overview of like a quick clip? Yeah. Right. So half of the country is in complete ruin. So we're actually quite fortunate that Repos stayed alive actually because I was without internet for about a week plus, and fortunately the game was able to still continue running and you guys were doing your part, so I appreciate that. um, yeah.
Wow, this is a road, William.
I mean, no sound. Are you guys hearing me now? I don't know. Did anybody? I don't. Audio is good now. Sounded back. Okay, so I'm using this ridiculous headset and I need to toggle between mute and unmute, but it's not clear what is mute and unmute, so whatever. Again, I said, bear with me. I should have a better microphone set up next time, so whatever. Point is, all right, fine. So you guys can hear me. Yeah? I don't know what you guys missed. Unfortunately, what I was saying is that I missed Halloween. I did add a few Halloween specific stuff. I added a new cape, which was a torn cape, to kind of be more festive with the Halloween season. I also put the slapjack skin on more guns, right? Um, right? Because I think right now, I don't know why I why it was so limited before, but it's kind of lame that you would have the slapjack on one gun, but then your favorite gun might not have it. So what I did was I made an attempt. I'm not sure. I didn't. I don't think this weapon got it. Um, but well, that's a bug. Revolver loading the wrong model there. I'll make a note of that. Um, so yeah. But anyway, moving on the right. Again, these are quite basic because it's skins, right? So as I said, I tried to put the skins on most of the weapons because again, I didn't want to run into the issue where you would fall like a skin, but then it's not on your favorite gun, right? Um, right. All right. All right. But anyway, that's not what's the most exciting thing. So I'll close this off a bit, and I'll see if I can spin up a server with something that's a little more interesting to you guys. Let's see if I can spin up this. It seems that the stream really eats performance, so um, my PC seems to be running a bit slow for this process, but whatever. We'll figure it out. I'm starting up a server so I can show you guys something interesting. Hopefully it runs properly. Um, so give me a second. It should be about a minute or so. In the meantime, though, while we'll have a Q&A section, um, you guys can ask questions and I'll try to answer. But certain questions I might definitely wait until the Q&A if they are too deep. And again, guys, if the stream is lagging, just remember that I think it might genuinely be a result of the just the quality of internet that we have. Again, half of the island is destroyed, so I'm pretty sure that means that the internet service providers are like under complete and utter stress right now. So I don't know what that means. We have like telephone poles and signal towers down for half of the country. So yeah. Anyways, still trying to spin up that server, but again, this thing is taking forever. Oh, you're saying Doxky repeat. Well, I'm not exactly sure what you missed, but what I was saying, I'll try to speak a bit slower since the stream is being weird. what I was saying that I'm aware that the stream is moving a bit slow, but I think a lot of that might have to do with just the quality of internet that we have right now in the country. Um, as you can see, yeah, um, I think the providers that we have might be under a lot of stress because they have a lot of poles down and a lot of their infrastructure is down. So maybe that could contribute to why my internet now completely sucks. But hopefully, um, I can still show you guys enough. It's just a bit bad that the stream is inconsistent. Could we get more skins from the community? Could you become more active? Well, Abis, as I've mentioned, my greatest goal for this year was to be a lot more active. And I think I was doing quite well until the hurricane hit. Since the hurricane, I've kind of just been trying to get everything back together before I dive back into the community and into stuff like that. Because usually what happens is there are some stuff that I need to work on, and I need to work on that regardless. That there's a lot of back end stuff, and then there's the stuff that you guys want to see fixed. So sometimes it doesn't really make any sense for me to come in and take a list of stuff that I can't work on yet. I have to get some of the back end stuff out of the way, and before I can tackle like certain. Basically, I have a priority list of what to tackle. So if you see I'm unresponsive, it's usually because there's like stuff happening on the back end that I need to get done. But I'm working on it. It's not a good solution. I know it sucks. We are actively working on ways to prevent that from happening in the future. So yes, my goal is to become a lot more active. Regarding what's the following parts of the question? Let's see. Community skins. We are working on community skins. The problem with community skins is that it does unfortunately create issues sometimes in terms of like legal stuff. I can't get too much into detail, but it's stuff that I have to research. For example, let's say a community member submits a skin to the game, right? And let's say um, players have acquired that skin, and then 3 months later, 6 months later, 1 year later, 1 year later, that community member goes, "Hey, remove my skin from the game. What do we do?" I then I would have to take the skin back from everybody that acquired it because this guy doesn't want his skin in the game, which means that I'll have to come up with some form of system to let people know that hey, if you want your skin in the game, you have to understand that it becomes the property of the game and it's no longer yours, which some people might not like. I don't know. But there are some legal stuff that we have to do, otherwise, we might run into problems going forward. So we are planning it, we're thinking about it. And but just so you know, that's a reason for the delay. Yeah. Anyways, let's see if I can show off something a little bit more interesting. I'll get into one of the new things I've been working on. Uh, 1 second. Let's see if I can get this thing to load. That said, everything is moving a bit slower now. So I'm gonna have to probably upgrade my PC or some crap to be able to manage streaming, running servers, and running. Cause what I'm doing right now is that I have to run a server on my machine, and I'm running the game on my machine, plus doing the live stream on the machine. So I guess it's a bit overwhelmed. Ah, you guys missed out on that load screen. It was quite cool. So I'm going to freeze all the bots so that I can give you a tour, and bots don't really care. They'll try to kill me anyway, but I'll show you guys one of the new maps I've been working on. Let's freeze the bots. Um, let's do a quick fly through at first. Bots being bots. So this is what happens when you freeze the bots. Yeah. Alright, so this is the new map. This new map is called Vortex. Uh, there's no audio. I don't know if I should enable audio. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I think I muted it completely. Ah. Tell me, hopefully the audio isn't too low, too loud. Are Yeah, so okay. So this is the new map, Vortex. I wanted to add a hardcore map because it's been a minute since the hardcore guys got a map, and I know part of replaying a game has to do with playing the same maps over and over again. My goal for this game is actually to have at least 10 maps per playlist. And as you can see with repos, the maps aren't really shared, so it does put a lot of work on my end. Seeing that making a map for one mode does not use that same map for another mode. Um, let's freeze the batch time as well. So yeah, let's see. All right, so hopefully you guys are seeing. I'm seeing someone saying that the screen is bugged. Liz, are you? Yeah. Right. Alright, the audio is okay, but the screen frame rate is low. So, oh, so it's really choppy for you guys. Uh, I'm gonna have to work. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I just realized that it's very janky. So let me see if I can fix the frame rate. Let me see if I can fix that somehow. Because at this point, you guys are basically seeing a screenshot, which is kind of lame. It is weird though because when I stream on Discord, I don't have these issues, so I'm not sure why streaming on YouTube is so problematic. Audio rate, blah 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 blah. Let's see. Right. So again, I'm still working on making the stream smoother. There is a big delay between me and you guys, so when I make a change, it does take some time before I get to see if it's taking any effect. But again, I said I'll have to review these settings a lot for the next live stream so that it doesn't suck this badly. Because right now this is quite crap. You probably have to turn these things on low settings. One second. Trying to optimize this thing a bit more. Let's see. Let's see if there's any other question in the meantime while I'm working on this. Is it possible to lower the video quality of the stream? Yeah, I'm looking into that right now. So hopefully that helps. I don't know how much I can lower it, but I'm looking into it. Uh, let's see. All right. Where do I find this thing? Come on. All right. Let's see. All right. So I already made the change on the stream settings. I just won't know if it's taking effect until it gets to you guys, and there's a bit of a delay there. Yeah, but the stream it does eat performance significantly. Let's see what else I can do. Let's turn on debug mode so that we can stop popping up this menu every time I leave the window. All right. Really? Um, yeah, but the stream quality is quite bad. So I'm not sure why it's that bad. It's so this is not a very good thing. It sucks. I think multiple things are happening. I also think yeah, I might have to. Kind of lame, but